All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're tackling a really big decision for any travel agent, whether you're just starting out or you've been in the game for a while, choosing the right host agency. We're going to break down two very different paths you can take to build a successful travel business.
So, if you feel like you're standing at a career crossroads wondering, what's my next move? Well, you're in exactly the right place. This choice can seriously define your income, your day-to-day work style, and, your ultimate success. To really frame this whole discussion, we're going to use a simple metaphor. Think of it like this. You have a choice between a well-trodden, established trail, one that has guided thousands to their destination, and a brand new, high-tech expressway that's built for pure speed and efficiency. Okay, so let's meet our two contenders. What's so interesting is that they really represent two completely different philosophies, two totally different business models for how to support a travel advisor in today's world. And right here, you can see their core identities laid out side by side. On one hand, you've got Outside Agents, our established trail. This is a company built on decades of industry know-how and deep relationships. And on the other, Fora, the modern expressway, which was designed from the ground up with technology and a very specific market in mind. Let's look a little closer at Outside Agents. This is your reliable, traditional model. We're talking about a long, proven track record. They have deep relationships with pretty much every major cruise line, hotel, and tour operator you can possibly think of. They give you a ton of flexibility, so you can specialize in any niche you want, and it's all backed by a really experienced team. And then, on the other side of the coin, you've got Fora, the modern disruptor. Their whole platform is tech-first, and they have this laser focus on the luxury and experiential market. They've built this incredible community with mentorship, and they've totally shaken things up with their financial model. Higher commission splits right out of the gate, and, get this, no monthly fees. So, let's get to the part that I know a lot of you are waiting for. How does this choice actually impact your wallet? Let's jump right into the numbers and really break down the financial differences between these two paths. This slide, wow, this really gets to the heart of it. With Outside Agents, you're looking at a pretty standard commission split, starting around 60%, maybe climbing to 75%. But, and this is a big but, you also have to factor in potential fees. Now look at Fora. They start their commission split right where Outside Agents' range usually ends, at 75%, and it goes up to 85%, all with no monthly or transaction fees. So what does that actually look like in the real world? Well, let's say you're a new agent, and you generate $40,000 in commissions. With a traditional model after splits and fees, you might net around $22,000. With Fora's higher split and no fees, that same agent nets $30,000. That is an $8,000 difference in your first year alone. That's huge. And as an agent's business grows, that gap just gets wider. Let's say you're now doing $80,000 in commissions. The traditional model might get you $54,000 in take-home pay. The Fora agent, though, they could be earning $64,000. Now the difference in your pocket is a cool $10,000. And for the real top performers, the difference becomes even more significant. On $150,000 of commission, the potential annual earnings difference balloons to a staggering $17,500. It's just a clear financial advantage that scales right along with your success.
Quick break. If you've ever dreamed about becoming a travel agent but didn't know where to start, I've got something just for you. I created a complete step-by-step guide teaching how to become a travel agent. Step by step. Inside, you'll learn exactly how to start from scratch, what tools you need, and how to actually make money helping people book their dream vacations. It's easy, clear, and designed for beginners who are serious about turning travel into a career. The best part? You can grab it right now. Link is in the description below. So if you're ready to stop dreaming and start building your future as a travel agent, check it out today.
But of course, it's not just about the money, is it? The tools, the training, and the support you get, that's the real engine that powers your business. So let's compare the toolkits each of these paths provides for your journey.
And here you can see two very, very different philosophies in action. Outside Agents gives you a solid basic onboarding and then relies on its amazing team of industry veterans for support when you need it. It's a bit more self-directed. Fora, on the other hand, offers a super comprehensive multi-week onboarding program, and that's followed by continuous learning through masterclasses and mentorship. It's a much more structured, hands-on approach. The technology really reflects these same philosophies. Outside Agents gives you access to the established, proven, traditional booking systems that have basically powered the industry for years. They work. Fora has poured a ton of resources into building its own integrated proprietary platform, complete with an advanced CRM and mobile apps, all designed to make the workflow seamless for a modern agent.
So how does this all play out for real people? Well, Jennifer's story is a perfect example of someone thriving on the established trail. She was already an experienced pro, so she leveraged outside agents' incredible supplier connections and their flexibility to build her business exactly her way.
But then you've got Marcus, and his journey shows the sheer power of the modern expressway. He was a newcomer, a career switcher. He leaned hard on Fora's structured training and their modern tech. And that whole ecosystem helped him accelerate his success, building a six-figure business in just a year and a half. Incredible.
Okay, so we've seen the differences in the money, the support, the tech, the success stories. Now let's turn the focus completely over to you. How do you actually choose the path that's right for your unique journey?
Because, at the end of the day, this is the only question that truly matters. As we walk through this little decision-making framework, I want you to think honestly about your own experience, your goals, and your work style.
Think of this as your personal GPS. First step, ask yourself, what's my experience level? Am I a seasoned pro or am I brand new to this? Second, who do I want to sell to? A broad audience or am I aiming for that luxury market? Third, what are my financial goals? Fourth, how do I like to work? Do I want total independence or do I thrive in a collaborative community? And finally, be honest. How tech-savvy am I?
And that's really the bottom line. Neither of these paths is inherently better or worse. They're just different. The established trail of outside agents is absolutely perfect for some people, while the modern expressway of Fora is the ideal route for others. The best choice is the one that aligns perfectly with you.
So as you stand at this crossroads, the choice is all yours. Your journey as a successful travel advisor really does start with this single decision. The only question left is, which path are you going to choose to build your future on?